I sold my son's PS5, and I think I made a mistake. I'm in a tough spot and could really use some advice. Last week, I made a decision that's caused a huge rift between me and my son. I sold his PlayStation 5, and now I'm starting to think I might have made a big mistake. Here's what happened. I've been worried about my son lately. Ever since he started his new job, he's been spending every spare moment on that PS5. It seemed like he was withdrawing from everything else. Family dinners were missed. Outings declined. I thought if the PS5 was out of the picture, he might start reconnecting with the world around him. I also had a practical reason, which I admit I didn't explain well to him. Our roof has been leaking for months, and the repair quotes were just ridiculous. We needed a quick infusion of cash, and selling the PS5 seemed like the quickest solution. I figured I could use that money for the repairs and that it wouldn't be a big deal for him to replace the console later. After I sold it, I used part of the money to put a deposit down with a contractor for the roof. But I also did something I now regret. I splurged on a set of golf clubs for myself. Thought, after handling the stress of home repairs, maybe I deserved a little treat. It sounds foolish now, given how upset my son is. When he confronted me, I panicked and brought up an urgent matter at work that I had to deal with just to avoid explaining my actions further. I realized that wasn't fair to him, and now he's more confused and hurt than ever. I'm at a loss. I thought I was doing the right thing for him and our home, but I can see now that I should have talked it over with him first. I miss my son, the way we used to talk and laugh together. I don't know how to fix this rift between us. What should I do? Reddit. How can I make this right with my son? Is there a way to regain his trust after this? Title: Update. Resolving the rift after selling my son's PS5 body. Hello, Reddit. It's me again, the dad who sold his son's PlayStation 5. I wanted to give you all an update because last time, your advice really opened my eyes to the gravity of my mistake and helped me figure out what steps I needed to take to start mending things with my son. After reading all your comments, I realized how deeply my actions hurt my son. It wasn't just about the PS5, it was about the trust and respect between us. So, I decided to take action to fix what I broke. First, I sat down with my son and had a long, honest talk. I apologized for not communicating with him about selling his PS5 and for using some of the money to buy myself golf clubs. I told him how I originally intended to use the money for the roof repairs, but I acknowledged that I made a selfish decision. Afterward, to my surprise, my son was very understanding once I opened up about my financial worries concerning the roof. He agreed that we needed to fix it, but he wished I had involved him in the decision-making process as a gesture of my sincerity and to show him that I truly regretted my actions. I sold the golf clubs. With some additional money I managed to gather, I replaced his PS5. I handed it to him and promised that moving forward, I would respect his belongings and his decisions. We're slowly rebuilding our relationship now. We've started to spend more time together, occasionally even playing games on the new PS5. It's helping us bond and rebuild the trust that was damaged. Thank you, Reddit, for your tough love and advice. It wasn't easy to hear, but it was necessary. I learned a valuable lesson in fatherhood and respect. What do you all think? How else can I continue to improve and ensure our relationship fully recovers?